Hello once again, and we're going to be having a look at the Nvidia GeForce GT-730 graphics card from Palit. Right, so here's the box. No fancy stuff on the box. So this is basically just a 2 gig graphics card. It's made for budget PCs. It's not a GTX, so basically only for light gaming. But needed to replace a graphics card, but not for a powerful PC, just for a basic PC. So here we are. I'll have a look at the specs. Technical specification: complete DirectX support including DirectX 12 and lower, full OpenGL 4.4 and lower support. Drivers include for Windows XP, Vista 7 and 8, so no 10. But you can probably download them off an Nvidia site, so not a problem there. So minimum system requirements: PCI Express compliant motherboard with one with time16 graphics slot. Minimum 300 watt or greater power supply unit, which I have got. Minimum with a minimum of 12 volt current rating of 20 amps. I guess that's what it is. 300 megabytes available on your hard drive. 2 gigabytes system memory, 4 gigabytes or higher recommended. Well, the system I'm putting in has got 4 gigabytes of RAM. Microsoft Windows 8, 7, Vista or XP operating system 62-bit or 32-bit. Well, it's going into a system where it's got Windows 10. But we're not going to be demoing, we're just going to show you the card. This was what this review is all about. So DVD-ROM required, obviously. So let's take it out of the packaging. Right. I don't usually do unboxings, but I've already unboxed it already. So well, it would help if I would have come out that way. Actually, I've opened it the wrong way, and I'll say I've already opened this box already. So what we get inside, that's it. That's all. This is all the contents you get. So you obviously get your manual, your driver disc, and obviously the most important thing is the graphics card itself. So let's take a look at the graphics card. Oh, here we go. So as we can see, it's a low profile graphics card. So we got the single fan with a heat sink on it as well. As I say, it is the GT model, so it isn't not the GTX. So as I say, but it costs just a little bit under £40, which I think is pretty good for a 2 gig graphics card. So what do we have on the front here? So we have VGA, HDMI, which is good because that's the port I will be using. And I've never used these DVI ports. Can't tell you nothing about these DVI ports because I've never actually used a DVI port before in my life. Only VGA and obviously HDMI, which is the port to always use because the monitor, it's actually going into a TV. So I'd be using the HDMI. Not only that, it actually produces sounds out of this machine, out of this graphics card too, which a lot of them all do anyway. If you've got an HDMI, it does produce the sounds. So yeah, so pretty happy about this. But the next thing is I will be testing it. Don't know if I do it. This is just basically a product review, so it's not about showing it. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. I like the low profile of it. Yeah, I think for a budget graphics card, I would definitely recommend it. Especially if you know, it ain't obviously going to play games like GTA 5 and stuff like that, modern games. It just won't do that. You have to get a GTX card. And obviously maybe quite a powerful system, because this is just only, as I said, it's just going into a light system with a 4 gig of RAM. The power supply unit ain't that great either, so it's basically for a cheap PC basically. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. So here we have the latest driver discs, but I always recommend going to the Nvidia website, downloading GeForce Experience, download that, and that will install the drivers automatically. Will update it and install the correct driver as always. So yeah, and here we'll put that to one side. We have our instruction manual, graphics card. So obviously it tells you how to install it, how to, if you want to use, because it might have its own software utilities with this, so you might want to use the discs utilities to control the graphics card and all stuff like that, but I never do. I always go for the Nvidia software, so it just tells you how to use the graphics card. Yeah, so I honestly think it's a pretty good product for a pretty good price, depending what you want to really use it for. Yeah, I'll probably play a majority of games, older games, but I don't know, we'll see. As I say, I bought it for a limited system, so it's not going to be a big system or anything like that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.